Hi, my name's Tom and I'm down at Hedge End Golf Centre in Southampton. If you're a keen golfer and you're someone who enjoys playing good golf, you're going to want to see this hidden gem that I'm going to see today. I need a new set of irons. I'm going to see Tom at Universal Golf to sort me out with a set. So, Tom, tell me about this amazing facility you've got here at Hedge End.
So here at Universal Golf we use Trackman. Okay, so Trackman is one of your premium launch monitors used by the majority of the
You see them on a lot of driving ranges, don't you? Yeah.
Absolutely. One of the big advantages of being here is the customer can see their ball fly. Okay, I think it's so much better that if you can see the ball fly over hitting in a net.
Rather than hitting to a net, you just don't see anything, do you? You just see a projector.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's my job to be able to put all the numbers and the club into the right position for the customer, but when the customer sees the proof in the pudding and the ball fly, then they're going to be happy.
Day and night as well, fully floodlit?
Yeah, we go appointment only from 9 AM to 9 PM, 7 days a week.
Fantastic. And how about the ball? What sort of ball would I be hitting?
Okay.
So could I hit my Pro V1 that I bring along? How would that work?
So basically what we do is it's all about using a consistent ball. It needs to be nice and dry, needs to be nice and warm. Okay. So the 90% Trixon golf ball that we use.
Is that quite a premium range ball, is it?
It's a premium range ball, but again it's going to be consistent. Okay. So what Trackman will do is it will take it all on a level line.
Does it normalise? What does it do? So what does Trackman do?
So basically what we can do is we can normalise the golf ball. So what golf ball are you currently playing?
Pro V1.
Okay. So when we go through the fitting process and we come to the end, I will advise you what golf ball is going to be best for you.
Yeah, okay? Of course, yeah.
In the meantime, what we can do is the golf ball that we're going to be using, the Trixon, the 90%, we're going to normalise and get as close to your Pro V as possible. So
it will give me the accurate numbers,
absolutely,
based on the ball I use, because Trackman will work out the difference.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Cool. Fantastic. I can't wait to hit some balls. So the gloves on, I'm ready to hit some balls. Tom, where do we start?
Okay, so if you could grab a 7-iron for me out of your current setup.
Okay, no worries.
What I'm going to do is just take a little look at what you're currently using.
Fantastic. Right, so here's my 7-iron.
Okay. Did you get fitted for these?
No.
Okay.
No, I think it's got a S300 shaft in there.
Yeah, True Temper Dynamic Gold S300.
I sort of went for a forged head back then. The handicap was dropping and wanted a bit of feel.
Yeah, something a little bit softer off the face, a bit more.
Well, you see the pros, you see what they're hitting on TV, don't you? Sometimes think, something that looks as good as what they're hitting. Changed the grips a few times, but yeah, that's
Okay.
That's what I'm hitting at the moment.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few checkups over this. I'm going to check the loft and lie.
Great.
I'm going to check the current length. I'm just going to check the stiffness of the shaft, the swing weights. Just going to check a few little bits just to see what you're currently using. It doesn't mean that you're actually going to be using that moving forward. It just want to do a little couple of checks what you're currently using.
Great, okay. And then we're going to hit some balls with that one first, get some numbers.
Absolutely.
Cool, fantastic.
So what we want you to do, you can just have a little warm up. Okay,
just hit a few wedges first.
A few wedges, moving up. We're going to be hitting 7 irons for the fitting for the iron. Okay.
Oh, it's a December morning. It's a bit chilly. Should have really bought a hat.
I've got a woolly hat if you want one.
Oh, should have warmed up this morning.
So what you'll notice when you're warming up is we've got a circular mat here as well.
Yes, yeah, this mat feels really nice.
Yeah, it's a Huxley, it's the top of the range. What I basically try and do is get as close to the golf hitting off grass as possible. Okay, so you can compress it and hit the same strike as when you're on the course.
It's giving you that sort of same level of feedback.
Absolutely.
If you hit one a little bit heavy, you can really feel it.
And the good thing is with a circular mat, there's so many different targets out there, you can pick the one you want to go to.
Off a square mat, you sometimes you sort of adjust your swing, don't you? Because you can see the line.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So hit a few with a 7-iron.
Yeah, let's hit a few with a 7-iron.
Okay. 7. Just a few to warm up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was good.
Felt right that.
Good. So when you're hitting these, you can sort of start thinking about what target we're going to go towards.
Okay.
Good.
Oh. Right.
Do you always hit it that high?
Yeah, it does. It does go. These do go quite high. Yeah. So it just it does. I find sometimes in the wind I really struggle with these.
Yeah. Struggle to get your distance control right.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So what's next? Right.
Feeling a bit warmer?
Warmer now. All warmed up.
Yeah.
All ready to go.
Good.
So you've got your hat on.
Yeah, that's going to keep me nice and warm.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get you to hit a few golf shots. Okay, so we're going to track them. Now, don't worry if. Well, don't worry in that time. Okay, if you do hit any miss hits, it's good for me to see the good, the bad, the average, everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do any bad ones, that's not a problem. And when you hit any of the shots, talk to me. Okay, tell me this is your good ones, your bad ones.
Ready to go?
Yeah, whenever you are.
It's a little bit heavy.
Okay.
It's alright. It's pretty straight. It's just short of the green.
It's a better strike.
It's a nicer strike that, but see how that one's
Comes out so high.
yeah, it just like sort of bubbles in the air. I find when you fit someone, Tom, would you recommend that they're swinging it well? Would you recommend that they're in a good place with their game? What's your
Like I said earlier, it's swinging at average is always good. People think they need to be swinging it good for a fit-in, but like I said, I want to see the misses. I want to see the average shots.
Would you rather see someone that's comfortable with their swing though? Do you see what I mean? Someone that's actually they feel comfortable within their swing.
The Trackman's going to tell me the consistency in the way that the golfer swings it. If it's varying a lot,
yeah,
then that concerns me. If there was a real danger of a customer wasn't swinging it very well, then I would. You can always come back on another day.
that's better strike. How are we looking?
Just have a couple more for me, just so we've got a few in there.
A bit heavy, but it's alright.
Yeah, it's okay. Bet you don't like play links golf, do you?
No, terrible in the wind. That was the best strike I've hit today.
It's much better.
All good?
Yeah, it's good. We've got a few numbers in there.
Shall we have a little look at the numbers?
Let's have a little look at these numbers.
Cool. How do the figures look?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to talk you through the averages. Okay, so if we look at this, now we can see that you're quite a strong player. Okay, you swing the club at 87.4 mile an hour.
That's 77, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So again, you know, when you're going to go up towards your drive, you're going to swing it faster, down towards your wedges, you're going to swing it slower. Okay, now these next numbers here, I'm looking at your swing, your attack angle, your club path, your face path. Okay, it's good for me to know your swing. Okay, because I'll come into it later when we look at club length and ball striking. Now, ball speed. Okay, so this is how fast the ball comes off the club face.
Right.
Okay, so if you're fitted correctly, the latest technology, the higher the ball speed, the further we're going to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the moment with your 87.4 mile an hour club speed, okay, your ball speed is 116.5. Okay,
Is that average from the shots I just took?
that's the average. Okay. Now a lot of people would look at smash factor. The reason why I don't, okay, is because Trackman picks up different heads different. Okay, so different efficiencies. So we always just look at ball speed. Okay, the higher the ball speed, the further the ball goes. Okay. Now the next two numbers are the ones that really concern me. Okay. Now, when we was talking earlier and I was saying to you that you struggle a little bit with your distance control, okay, the ball goes a little bit high, these are the next two numbers. Now, the golf ball launches at 18.5, okay, we could work with that.
That's the angle that the ball takes off at.
Correct. The issue is the golf ball spinning 7853 RPM is creating a hell of a lot of backspin.
I do get that quite a lot.
Yeah.
So if we're playing a softer, wet green,
yeah,
I'll be ripping it back sometimes.
So absolutely. So you're not going to struggle going towards the front flags, but you're going to struggle going towards their back pins. Okay, you're going to be wanting to knock them in.
Spin on the front edge. Yeah.
Absolutely. And again, one of the other things is you're going to have to. You're not going to feel like you can swing aggressively and work with a club because you're just going to create more friction,
so
more spin.
The more aggression that I put into a swing, the more spin it will create.
Absolutely. Okay. So I guarantee when you are not playing great and not striking it great, you just try and slow your swing down.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of people would do that.
I was trying to do that a little bit there. I wasn't really trying to.
Okay. Yeah. And that is literally just because you're just trying to keep that spin down. Because when the spin's varying too much, we're getting too much spin, the wind's going to kill it. Okay.
No worries.
Now, when we look at this next thing, is you've got a pretty neutral ball flight. Okay. It doesn't move too much. Okay. But what I can see is that you miss hit. If anything, at the moment, it's a little bit weak right.
Okay.
Okay. Now, your peak height at 95 feet, if we get, although that we're saying that that is quite high, okay, if you jump up and get quite a little bit more ball speed later, we'll say it's higher because we're getting more power.
But it's less of a...
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's okay.
So, the next two numbers really important, okay, it's 7.9 at the moment, it's carrying 157.3 yards, and it's running out a few extra yards and stopping at 161.5.
Okay.
Now, as we said earlier, this is normalising these golf balls, okay? We are elevated on the top tier, the Trackman's taking it on a level line, okay? I've actually got this to take out any wind and it's set to 20 degrees.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Fantastic.
So what we're going to do now, okay, so based on the numbers, what we're going to do is we're going to put you into, there's a few different products that I want you to try, okay? The three products I really want to look at is Callaway, Mizuno and the Taylormade.
Okay.
Okay. The reason for that being, there's lots of different parameters that Trackman picks up, but we only need to prioritise in certain ones for you to be able to achieve your maximum distance, your tightest dispersion and that distance control.
Fantastic. So we're going to start with the Callaway.
We're going to start with the Callaway Apex 2019.
Brilliant.
So based on the numbers, we've reduced it down to 3 heads. I've also looked into it and reduced what we're going to do for your tightest dispersion, best for your ball flight.
They're the 2 shafts.
Are the 2 shafts. Okay, so this is the Modus 130, okay, from Nippon, and the Project X 6.5.
Fantastic.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to start off with the Project X 6.5 in the Callaway Apex.
Brilliant.
Okay, so if you just hit a few shots with that.
Head looks really nice.
You like the look?
Yeah, looks nice.
Okay.
Well, where did he go?
Yeah. Ready when you are.
Oh, that's a bad swing.
See how much lower that's coming out straight away.
It takes off more forward than the my clubs.
It's okay, that's good, it's all part of it.
Yeah. Tell I haven't swung a club in a while.
The good thing is what we can see is what we wanted to achieve was maximising your distance, lowering the ball flight. You can see the head's doing that, but what we can see is the shaft's not really doing everything that we want it to do.
What's the shaft doing then?
You can see it's at the moment it's just a little bit too much stability in the midsection down at the tip, and you're feeling like you've got to force it a little bit. So what's happening is your club head speed's varying a lot, and we're not quite getting out the middle of the face.
Yeah.
Let's get you out of it.
Okay. So that's the Callaway done.
Yeah. We may come back to the Callaway.
Okay.
What we're going to do is now we're going to go into the MP20 HMB. Okay. And it's the other shaft, the Modus, what we were talking about.
That is a really good looking club.
That is finish, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a fantastic looking club. That real classic look.
So again, we'll hit a few shots. Let's see what happens.
Ready to go?
Yeah, ready when you are. Better miss it.
Yeah. That nice. That really crisp. Mizuno is really well known for their feel, aren't they? How they feedback they give. I nearly got set Mizuno's last time.
Yeah, Mizuno's very, very quality build in Japan. Very good stuff.
High quality.
See, the interesting thing is 3 swings you haven't hit as good as you can.
I haven't really put a good swing.
But the dispersion's not too bad.
Yeah, I haven't put a good swing on these at all. Exactly the same shot again.
Okay, and that's fine. And a lot of it is looking at it is you're not quite striking it out the middle of the face.
Yeah.
So we've lost a lot of ball speed going into this head, which worries me. I know you haven't really been striking yet, so we're just going to keep going until we do hit a good one out the middle of the face.
There you go. There you go.
That didn't take long. Now, what I'm looking at with this is, again, although I was waiting to see that one out the middle of the face, ball speed is a little low, and it is creating a little bit too much backspin.
Oh, it's a lot of my old clubs.
Absolutely. The positive thing is the miss hits are better. Okay? If the miss hits are better, it's saying the shaft's a better combination for you. Okay?
I really like the look of the head, but it doesn't, I don't know, it just didn't have that same sort of feel.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put you into a head which is going to bring that backspin down a bit more, push out that ball speed, okay? So it's going to bring that ball flight down to get your distance control as good as possible, okay? The reason why that we wouldn't try the Modus into the Callaway, there was a big...
I was going to ask you that, yeah, why would we not?
Okay, so there was a big jump in ball speed, okay? So it was varying everything from sort of 117 up to 122. You know, for a good golfer like yourself, you know, we want to be standing there. The club, a lot of people talk about the lofts and strengthening, and all the manufacturers, you know, they're going to go longer. At the end of the day, it's all about it goes in yardage. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
Okay, so we've tried the Callaway. Yep. We've also tried the Mizuno. Time to try something which can work really well for you. It's the P790 from Taylormade, and it's 2019. So let's take a few shots from that, see what numbers that brings out.
Okay. All ready to go?
All good.
Really good looking iron this.
You like the look of that?
Yeah, it really does. Sort of, it's a bit chunkier than the other two.
Yeah.
I quite like that. It gives you a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
God, that felt nice. Nice high draw.
See, that's that ball flight you like, isn't it? Just that soft draw.
But even though it's climbing, it still feels like it's taking off. All ready to go?
Ready when you are, yeah.
It's a bit of a miss hit.
Slightly right, but again,
just right edge or just off. That's fair quite long that.
Yeah. Good catch of green at St Andrews. Good. How's it feel, Tom?
Really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, really nice. This is out of the 3, this one feels.
So it's a slightly bigger head, but it feels a bit softer. It's got that forged face in there.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a few more. We'll have a couple more.
Don't need to go to the gym after one of these sessions. Right. That felt nice. Again, nice little cut. Okay, one more?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, this was lovely. It was really nice.
Okay.
All good?
Just wait for that one. Yeah, that's all good. That one's just coming in. Okay, so now we're going to have a little look at your numbers. Okay, you may notice a couple of the numbers that have actually been removed, a couple of the shots. For the ones that you caught a little bit heavy, the Trackman will reduce the spin. It'll put numbers into some.
Yeah. So sort of anomalies in the data.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I will just remove that, just so we can get a consistent average between each one.
Okay.
Now, going back to where we were with yours first. Okay. So swinging the club 84.9 mile an hour. Let's talk about the big issues. Okay. Was the ball speed was at 116 on average. Launching at 17.4 was 7,224.
We're just going up.
It was just going up.
So we went for it was a Callaway first, wasn't it?
Yeah, so ball speed picked up, which was good, okay? We brought the launch down, we brought the spin down, but the issue was with that, was the ball speed was a little bit inconsistent off the face, and I didn't want you getting any flyers.
Right, okay, so I have a few where I'll just literally put it through the ground.
Absolutely, and I don't want that.
Okay, let's park that one.
So then we moved into the Mizuno, okay? Then what we actually saw was a little bit less ball speed. So we weren't maximising your distance, but distance isn't always anything, okay? As long as we can hit a number, okay? But the spin rate did pick up a little bit too much. It was going sort of taking a little bit of a back step, loss of ball speed, a little bit too much spin. We're going to lose a good bit of distance there, okay? And we all know that it's not about getting as much distance as possible, but the shorter club that we can hit in, the easier it's going to become. Okay. Then, going into the P790, there was a good bit of confidence. The clubs was being swung faster, ball speed up to 130.7. That's pretty incredible. Okay. Then what we've done is we've actually got the launch down to 15.7, and we've got the spin rate at a nice number. It's just ticking over 7,000. Now, the good thing was is when we actually looked through these, which was the best thing. If you look at these carries in this left column, you can see everything's actually,
just 4 yards.
Within 4 to 5 yards of dispersion carrying, and we know that there was good, bad, and average.
The actual start line was pretty straight as well.
Absolutely. Looking at the ball flight, it didn't move too much. Okay, and we know for you it's pretty neutral. You like that soft draw.
So I've gone from one. What was my iron? 160 in my iron.
So your carry of your current iron, your average was 158.6.
Okay, and we've gone
up to 181. Now for a guy with a single figure handicap, that's a huge jump, taking a couple of clubs less into each green, and you're already hitting it straighter. The whole fit, you're hitting it straighter, okay, that's a win. The fact that now you're going to be hitting it 2 clubs shorter as every green,
and the dispersion's there,
it's a win-win. So now what we've done for you is we brought the dispersion in left and right. You can take shorter clubs in, but we can also see you're going to be much better when in wind control, okay? So when it's anything to do with breeze, you're maximising your performance, your distance. It's a club, you like the look of it, you like the feel of it, you like the sound of it. You've told me all these different things. So now what we need to do is a couple of little things that we want to check over, just to do some fine tweaks. Okay. So we're going to have a little look at the loft, the lie, and the length.
Okay, fantastic, great. We've found the club head combination.
Yeah. We've got the head and the shaft combination. What we're going to check over now is if we do a fine little few tweaks, okay? So I'm popping a little bit of face tape on, okay? So we're going to check over the lie angle first, okay? Now, we're not going to look at the numbers on the Trackman, because having the face tape on to the club face, it's going to be the same thing as getting like a flyer on the golf course, okay? The ball's not hitting the grooves, we're going to see some inconsistent shafts. Okay? So what we're going to do, I'm just going to draw a line onto the golf ball. And we're going to fire it straight towards the same target as we've been going towards all day. That's second red flag there. Okay.
So I've seen some fitters, they choose to use a board. Okay. So why are we not using the board that then sort of puts the mark on the sole?
Okay. So I was just coming to this. So basically, imagine if you're hitting down on something very, very solid. It's going to be very hard for you to be able to compress, especially with someone like you with your angle of attack who likes to hit down on it and take a dibber. It's going to be very hard to be able to put a consistent and actually commit to the shot. Okay, so if we do this,
it's natural.
It's exactly the same as what we've been doing on the fitting.
Okay, so just a normal swing.
Absolutely. So you will notice the ball will go miles, but we're not looking at the numbers. Okay, so a little bit toey.
Yeah, so there's a mark there. Okay,
we're going to do a few of these anyway.
Better strike.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So bang out the middle there.
Perfect. So now, just going to talk you through that. Okay.
So just so the camera can see it.
Absolutely. So the miss hit was the one slightly out the toe and a little bit higher out the face. Okay. So I'm not really going to look too much into that because you can look at a longer club or changing the lie angle or the way that you swing it with the angle of attack. We know that you're going to hit it a little bit higher up the face because you have a steep angle of attack, you like to take a dibber, okay? Now, what we can see with this shot that you hit good, right out the middle of the face, so now we know that the club length is perfect.
Right, okay.
Now, I know this 7-iron is 37.5 inches from Taylormade, so I will say to them, this is exactly what I need with the increments in between.
There's no, across the board, there's no standard length?
No. This is what we're going to go into now. There is no standard length. A lot of different golf clubs, manufacturers will build all the clubs on different scales. Okay. And the lie angle, the next one's really, really important. Okay. So what you can see here, you can see the line is going off this way a little bit. Okay. So if I line that back up, the black line towards the target, the toe's digging in the surface just a little bit and the face was opening. That's why you can see the miss hits were going slightly right on them couple of shots.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what we was getting earlier. So all I'm going to do is literally tweak this head a degree more upright.
Right, okay.
That's going to bring the club face through, nice and consistent and square.
So that'll give you more of a straighter
ball flight.
Consistent, fantastic.
Okay. Now, what we do is when we test lie angle, okay, and a lot of people talk about one up, one flat. Again, everything's built on a different scale. So once I then adjust this to one up, it will give me a number of reading on the lie angle machine, and then that's exactly again what I will tell Taylormade I want it built to.
Fantastic. Okay, so we've come to a conclusion with the club. Taylormade P790 was a Nippon
Modus 130 and extra stiff. Half inch longer. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a bit of a game changer, this one. Thom, why should I come and see you instead of going to see a major retailer? You know what, I can just go and pick up this one off the shelf and maybe put this shaft in it. You know, why should I come and see you?
Okay, so one of the biggest things is with the after service is what we do is when the clubs actually come in, okay, they're not just taken out of a box and given to the customer, they will be double checked by myself, okay? If there is any tolerances, whether it was swing weight or length, loft, lie, whatever it may be.
Every single club?
Everything will be built to perfection for you as an individual. Okay. I'll remove all them tolerances.
Because you don't hold, these will be ordered in, I take it? They're not
everything will be ordered in.
Okay,
and nothing holding in stock.
Okay.
Then one of the big things is moving forward after we've done that, okay, is we will get you back in, okay, we will do a yardage and a gapping session.
Okay, so what does that consist of?
So basically, come back in, we'll have a coffee, we'll spend an hour in here, and we'll hit a few shots with every single club, and we'll dial in and get the yardages consistently.
And that's all included in the price?
That's free of charge. That comes with it. So the price is, we do a price match promise, okay?
Yeah.
So you actually get the gap and yardage is actually free.
Oh, so it's an added value, yeah.
It is. A couple of other things as well. We do offer 0% finance.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay. And if you do want to trade in any of your golf clubs, we do trading service as well.
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. Well, Thom, thank you for your help today.
Thank you
really
very
appreciate it. Look forward to getting these in the bag.
Thank you very much.
We'll be seeing you soon.
Glad you enjoyed your time.